A shy, unassuming high school student, Peter Parker prefers the company of his teachers to that of his classmates, who call him Midtown High's only professional wallflower. His only living relatives, Uncle Ben and Aunt May, think the world of. One evening, while attending a demonstration of radioactivity at General Tektronix Laboratories East, Parker fails to notice a spider drop through a radioactive ray and receive a massive dose of radiation. It bites him and dies. Light-headed, Parker leaves the demonstration, only to be nearly run over by a car. He leaps to safety but is surprised to find he has jumped much further than intended. He lands on the side of a building and clings to the bricks by his fingertips. He quickly climbs to the roof and, once there, accidentally crumples a steel pipe in his hand. He believes that he has inherited the spider's speed, strength, and climbing ability. He begins to ponder the possibilities. Shortly thereafter, Parker sees a wrestling ring and a sign, $100 to the man who can stay in the ring 3 minutes with Crusher Hogan. He goes home, changes, puts on a hood, and returns to the ring. Hogan laughingly calls Parker the masked marvel, but Parker lifts Hogan over his head and carries him up a post. Afterward, a man in the crowd introduces himself to Parker as a television producer, encourages him to go into show business, and gives him his card. At home, Parker makes himself a spider-themed costume, a supply of sticky web fluid, and 2 jets for his wrists that can shoot the fluid. "Here comes the Spider-Man," he says. The Spider-Man appears on television and becomes a celebrity. One evening, he goes backstage and finds a guard chasing a thief. Spider-Man lets the thief escape and, when the guard complains, tells him, "That's your job. I'm through being pushed around by anyone." Some days later, Parker returns home and learns from a policeman that a burglar has killed his Uncle Ben. The police have cornered the man in the deserted Acme warehouse. Parker dons his costume and swings to the scene. Once inside, he frightens the man by crawling down the wall toward him. Parker then covers his gun hand with web fluid and knocks him unconscious. When he sees the man's face, he recognizes the thief who got away at the studio. He wraps the burglar in webbing and leaves him for the police to find. Shocked, Peter realizes that, if he had caught the burglar, his Uncle Ben would still be alive. He eventually learns that with great power there must also come great responsibility.